catching up with the dirty washing.
Normally done on a Friday, but today is Saturday.
Yeah, I'll let you off, seeing as you're on holiday. Huh?
So at the moment we're in Campbeltown. We're going to spend the night here. So just thought, why is the laundrette? We'll make most of it and get some washing done and get some clean boxes back.
This is where we're parking for tonight. You see the van there, right on the edge of the harbour. We're in Campbeltown, which is the main town on the Kintyre peninsula. See the 2 lifeboats in the distance? 3 actually. 4. Got that wrong, I thought there were just 2. I can see 4. Must be a busy port. So we're going to take you around the town and see what we find. Across the road we have Nickel and Dime. It looks a bit like a shop that sells everything. A bit like GJ's used to be back at home. The old Victoria Hall. Next to it the Royal Hotel, which has a Black Sheep pub, which I'm sure we might be frequenting at some point. To say it's the main town on the Kintyre Peninsula, and it's Saturday, it's very quiet. This lifeboat was named after Ernest and Mary Shaw. We have a streaker.
Quiet place for Saturday afternoon. It's like a charity shop, so we're going to have to have another look.
Yeah, some rabbit bargain. Campbeltown's Heritage Railway. We'll bring you back where we found us bargains.
Cheers.
Oh. Just in a bar, having a quiet pint of Guinness. It's very quiet around these parts, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very quiet place, isn't it?
Yeah. Say it's the main
Town on Kintyre.
Yeah, very quiet. But we're still enjoying it. So.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. 420 pint. Bring it on.
The next morning, after leaving Campbeltown, we headed back up the Kintyre peninsula to the ferry port of Kintyre.
Continue on B8001 for 1 mile.
Here we are, we're just pulling into Lochranza on Arran. Started another couple of days on a different island. So I think that's our key to go and get in the van and get started up. So, bring you back.
Just waiting to disembark the ferry. The inter-islands seem to be roll-on, roll-off ferries. And as it's just started to rain. Oh, it's not just spitting. It's persisting it down.
So now the next job is try and find some water.
Yeah. Fill up with water. We filled up with diesel just before we got on the ferry. Is it on off?
There's a very first. Yep, done.
We left at top of the road. When we was
Take the next left onto A841.
when we was getting the tickets for the ferry as we got on, told the guy how big we are. Ooh, mobile hotel. Now it says house.
Continue on A841 for 9 miles.
This is red car going.
Right, so this is the village of Lochranza on the Isle of Arran. Trying to brighten up. We've got his fingers crossed, but if not, we've got waterproofs. And his skin's watertight, so. Compared to the crossing we had coming from Gear, that was a very calm crossing that we've just had. It was a pleasure to be on.
Lochranza Castle.
Yeah, we've got Lochranza Castle just coming up too. It was quite eerie in the mist and rain. Plenty of parking there. If you're needing somewhere to overnight. On the park for the night out, there is a place in Ferry, I think it is, where we can fill up with water for a donation. The community run and money helps go towards the upkeep of the facilities, which is great. Saves having to pay to go on a campsite when you don't need to be on a campsite and you don't want to be regimented with everybody else. Walkers, it's a walkers and bikers paradise, is the Isle of Arran. Got Goat Fell, I think it is in front. It's the highest peak on Arran. My fitness ain't up to it to do it this year, but who knows for another year. And leaves the same breathing problems. Ooh, campsite. Tents, 4x4s, campers. Arran Distillery. It's got a brewery and a distillery. Hero clattering about, it's the bin. All the way up there to go top of Goat Fell. Not sure of the size of Arran, but I will find out and add it to the video later. It's a lot bigger than the Isle of Arran that we went on earlier in the week. Pulled in to let traffic past. So you could be on the way to work. We're just on holiday waiting for the blue sky and Mr. Solar Face to show up. The great opportunities for wild swimming here and also swimming in the sea, but keep chickening out because of weather. Stuck down there. Just a couple of miles up road and it seems to be sun shining. The Isle of Arran is what's known as Scotland in miniature. It's got a bit of everything. Don't know if we've mentioned that there's a brewery. They also do a liqueur called Arran Gold, which is better than Bailey's. Other brands are available.
But it's cheap to buy it from the co-op and the brewery itself.
Yeah, I find that quite odd. You'd think cutting middleman out would be cheaper, but no. So last year, when we came at Christmas, we supported the brewery. This time we're going to support ourselves and buy a bottle from co-op. Look at the view when we go round this corner. See the sea. This is where Lee's wishing he were in Audi or a Jag rather than the motorhome on these roads. Sheep on in the pier. Across on the other side you can see the Ayrshire coast. The Trossachs in the background. Or Dumfries and Galloway Hills, I don't know. Yeah, I've got people fishing just on the coast. Somebody parking on opposite side of traffic lights. Well, rain stopped. Sun's out. Let's hope it stays out, brightens up. We can get rid of his raincoats and his sleeve jackets. Just coming through the main town of Brodick now. Here's the ferry from Ardrossan. This is busier than when we was here on Christmas Day. Few yachts and sailing boats bobbing about. We're heading up towards Lamlash. Just coming down into the village or town of Lamlash. We had his Christmas dinner here last year at the golf club. One of the best meals we've had for a long time.
Outstanding.
Yeah, it was outstanding.
Welcome to Tuna. The longer days are here, and you know what that means. It's time for the
Stayed
Halfords
overnight
Big
in
Summer
car
Sale.
park down at the
Grab up to
bottom.
50% off a great range of motoring and cycling essentials for the holidays. Like
This is the view from Whiting Bay. At the petrol station. It's a nice place. Tide's out so you can see. Seats in bus shelter. colourful bus stops. But no, it's not. The shore. Pub open. Look at this little camper here. This is Lamlash, the shore. It's a nice little place. Couple of hotels and pubs and a co-op. Over on the water you can see Hills. The only place in the world where they make stone cups for the kaolin discs. Kaolin stones. Down there. It's picking it up. But we're heading in that direction. See if we can find somewhere to park up, have a cup of tea, make a Sunday dinner. Because we can't wait, we're starving and gagging for a cup of tea. Over the edge we have a lighthouse. Whilst we was in Campbeltown, we went to Co-op to stock up on a few more goodies. We bought one of these gammon joints for Sunday dinner. We found a car park after driving around 3/4 of the island. We've parked up somewhere. So in goes the gammon. We normally cook 4 meals, but we've got no way of eating it, so we just bought a smaller joint. So in the oven it goes. And now for the vegetables. Right, now it's time to put the sauce and glaze the meat. Ooh. Shut oven to keep eating. It's a maple syrup. It's probably sticky and...
Don't know what that's going to taste like, but it came with it, so we're having it.
Mix it in with gravy if it's not that good. Right.
The veg are ready and prepared.
Got carrots, new potatoes, broccoli and cauliflower. So in goes gammon joint. Another 25 minutes ish. Cookers. It's only a little cooker, as you can see.
It works well though, cook as well. We cook everything in it, don't we?
Yeah. Well, we have to when we live in it.
Yeah. So veg are on now, so we've just got to be patient.
I'm hungry. I'm ready. Sunday. Oh. Right, we'll bring you back when we're ready to eat.
So here we are on tonight's stopover. It's just a couple of miles from Blackwater Foot. It's part of a Forestry Commission car park. They do allow parking overnight. It's fairly flat, it's not bad. When I show you Ishi in a minute, you'll see we just don't tilt a little bit, but we are in a divot on back because I like to park sort of the same way as every other car, so I'm not taking too many spaces up. But once they clear out, I might just try and find a bit flatter spot, but I'll just show you around. So it's not a great car park, not a big car park shall I say, but it's leaning to one side, as you can tell from Ishi. But yeah, we are in a couple of divots there, so if I probably get out of them divots, probably level it up a little bit. But it's peaceful in here. Looking over to the Isle of Arran mountains over there, Goat Fell. It's pretty quiet. Yeah, it's a busy car park. People walking through woods, dog walkers, etc. But yeah, it's lovely. Picnic table, which we probably could use today because the sun's out. But yeah, we're going to have a look. There's a signpost up here, let's go and have a look. Here we are, middle of summer, and look like Belites, quite old, but quite early for them. Looks like there's one or two. Looks a good spot for them. Shame we can't get here in autumn. Just an information board about where we are. If you want to read it, you can pause it. Just pan over it for a second or two. But it is an absolutely stunning area here. Yeah, looking over at mountains. Yeah. What a cracking spot for tonight. As you can see, Ishi, a bit on the tilt there. I'll sort that out in a bit when there's a bit more space to manoeuvre about.
That's the gammon all done ready. Just check the veg. Yeah. Almost done. Just check. Yep, potatoes and carrots are done. I'll dish it up and bring you back. Here we are, all ready to be smothered in gravy. Can't beat Sunday dinner. Best meal at week.
Too much gravy, you know what that means, don't you? Bread.
Slice of bread after. Right, we'll get mustard out and I'm going to eat it while it's warm.
Well, just leaving last night's park up. I'm going to do a bit of a walk from where we parked. It's called King's Cave Walk. It's about a 3 mile circular walk. I do believe it takes in quite a bit of woodland as well as beach, so just come along with us. It's a lovely sunny day here on Arran, so can't get better than that.
There was only one in Park up last night.
Yeah, as Julie was saying, we were the only one in Park Up last night. It was a great Park Up, quiet.
It's like logs.
Yeah, there's plenty of logs about. Over the winter, Arran was battered by strong winds. As you can see there, big pine tree uprooted. There's one or two more just about. See it back of there. There's one there just snapped cleaning off. Yeah. So just coming out at Woodland now, looking over to the Kintyre peninsula. Shortly we're down at the beach, hopefully. What a lovely day it is. Yeah, I think weather-wise it is the best day we've had. But hey-oh, it's Scotland. If you get days like this, it's a bonus.
It's got warm because I put fan away under bed.
So looking right down there, that's the southern tip of Kintyre.
The Isle of Sander.
Yeah.
Used to be inhabited.
Oh, we're just coming down to the beach. Looks a bit rocky, but the sea looks quite clear. Little rock formation there. We're just coming up to King's Cave now. Let's see if we can find any treasures inside. No, nothing in this one. It'd make a good camp for a night. Just coming into the second cave, it's a lot bigger. I can hear some birds, but I can't make them out. So we've just come on the beach now, literally yards from King's Cave. It's quite rocky underfoot. It's a beautiful place. I'm navigating through jungle to get to the next cave. Bit overgrown, but
Well, if you can go through it.
you can if you want to go on your knees. Don't think that's a good idea. Couple of great properties down there, yards from the sea. I hope it's somebody's home and not holiday lets. Oh, stunning location to live. Oh, settled tow rig.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for watching this video.
Well, that's another day done on the Isle of Arran. We have one more day left. So on that note, we'll catch you on another day, and thank you for watching.
Bye.
Please like and subscribe. Thank you.
I want to show you. Quick dinner. Lawn sausage. It's got to be done when you're in Scotland. See you later. Bye.